to the channel. If you're new here, like, subscribe. Twitchers, hello as well. Drop the follow button, hit that notification, and let's get into this deck list. Okay, so we have MTGA up, and we are going to make a deck based off of one of my favorite cards ever, Kiln Fiend. Kiln Fiend says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, he'll gain +3/+0 until the end of turn. There are not many cards that say +3 on essentially a Magecraft ability. So he is kind of one of a kind. I remember seeing this like way back, well before MTGA and whatnot. I'd say probably about 5 years ago. It was the first time I actually ever seen this card. He's been out much longer, but about like 5-6 years ago, probably, maybe even longer. Actually, yeah, kind of was longer than that. Time flies when you're having fun, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, enough jibba jabba about that. So we're gonna base it off of him, and then we're gonna have like a lot of 1 and 2 cast instants and sorceries, and a lot of things that give him trample because you need the damage to go through. So we'll have things like Rile, which says do 1 damage to your creature, it gains trample, and draw a card. Ancestral Anger, plus it gets plus X and +0 depending on how many angers you have in your graveyard. Gets trample, draw a card. So, and then we'll have something like Horde Arcanist be able to attack and bring back these 1 mana spells for a second cast in the graveyard for more triggers on the Kiln Fiend. A little bit of mana ramp with the Steamkind, so every time you cast 3 spells, 3 red spells specifically, he'll get a +1/+1 counter, and those actually do goes towards his power and toughness, and then you can remove the counters and add 3 red. So if you're in a position where you need the red, you have the spells, you just need the mana, he is a perfect addition for that. And then of course we got something that'll be able to cycle away or give double strike. Double strike with trample is just an insane combination with Kiln Fiend. 19 lands to be exact. Let's jump into these games and actually see what happens. I'm excited. I don't think I haven't run this yet in Historic Ranked, but I've always wanted to do something with him in Historic Ranked. What's going on, Trent? Welcome back. We are on a much calmer game now. Yeah, we're in a much calmer game now. Oh, do I not have the sound on? Nope, I don't. Okay. What does the hand look like? I mean, we have this for the searches to get the Kiln Fiend. I should be mulliganing for Kiln Fiend specifically. Dude, had a good break. Maybe some chicken tenders, chicken tender sandwich. Card to card cards. No, we'll wait it up. Maybe we'll get the Steamkin down first. Red black. I mean, green black. Credit curse roll, so it's gonna get +1/+1. Oh no, it becomes a 1/1. Okay. Get the Steamkin down, what say you? I did air fry them, so they had a little bit of crunch to them. Made me a nice chicken sandwich out of it. Delicious. Choose not to block. I mean, once... It really depends on the next draw or two. That's not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. So what we're gonna do is card a Rile and discard. Don't think that you're gonna make it. As crazy as that is, we do need that. I'll put this out just in case. I mean, it sucks though. I expected nothing less. That's right. Absolute delicious food. Can't say no. I mean, do I think he's gonna kill me? No, he's got 1 card in his hand. Unless it's double strike, I'm not really that worried. Power and toughness equal to the card types in your graveyard, which he has 0. Alright, so we could do some damage at least. Put it on this. This will be a 4-3. Or 5-3 actually, because he's going to gain a counter as well. You have no cards in your hand. I don't know what it is you can do. I could do... this? And then put double strike. I don't think we win anyway. I don't think we win anyway. And then we could put double strike on the other guy. Or should we shoot them in the face? Probably just double strike on the other guy. And this way it would kill him. And then we can... Okay. This could be something here. If he takes it all... I mean, I still don't think we win, though. Because we have 5 damage here. That's 8. And... so he's going to take 8 here. And then go to, yeah, he goes to 7. Okay, well, fail. We didn't get there. We didn't get there. Yeah, maybe we should mulligan more aggressively for the kiln fiend. But that's okay. Did you guys get yourself something to eat as well? Oh, I hope everybody's staying, you know, fat out there. Well nourished, I'll say. 2 kiln fiends, a fling. Oh, the other thing about this deck is fling. So if we get him powerful enough and we can't get the damage actually through, well, what we'll do is we'll just pick him right off the ground and fling him at your face. This is an awkward hand. This is an awkward hand. Like, I don't know how aggressively we need to, I mean, if I think mono red is not going to have a bunch of shocks and play with fires, that's crazy. Luckily, we do have a backup. But if he swings in with nothing else and no way to buff him, then the Grim Initiate's going to die. Grim Initiate's a really good card, too. Another Grim Initiate. A shock. Go fire. I mean, I don't know what kind of deck this is. This could be like a Fiery Encampment deck. Or Fiery Emancipation. Where it's like, whenever this triggers, it'll deal 3 times the damage. Well, actually, anything that hits you, it deals 3 times the damage. There's the shock. Okay, you're running out of cards, man. Alright, let's put something that's a little bit out of shock range. I would like to put 4 lightning bolts in my deck, thank you. So he might get to attack again. We got instant value off of him. This is actually the first time I've gotten to trigger that guy. That's kind of nice. Wild Ghastly, huh? Wild Ghastly. I don't think I'm going to go for it. What say you? He might be running like 18 lands, and probably actually might not have any lands in hand. It could all just be like 1 mana spells. Stage, Tundra, and land. Oof. Okay. That's not good for us. I feel like I do need to do this though. Draw a card. Because if we draw a card next turn, I'll draw a land. He's gonna play the Chandra Spitfire. If he plays the Spitfire, and he doesn't have something crazy in his hand that we can't see, that'd be much better, I believe. Alright, so it's... Unless it's another 1 mana spell. Shock or something. I'm pretty far behind. I don't know if this is actually winnable or not. Okay. This is an old school kind of deck. I'll do this. And I'll get a zombie. So we did get a land. He didn't attack with everything else. That's instant. If he lets the damage through, then we just shoot him in the face. I mean, this is a lot of damage. Like a lot. Pretty much have a shock or die, right? This is... I am going to be swinging for lethal. He doesn't want to put the... Okay, so... Nice. Good game. Woo! That's how you do it. That's what Kill Fiend does. 4 mana and a dream. 4 mana and a dream. We didn't even need the lightning bolts. That was such an awkward hand, too. That was such an awkward hand. Oh, alright. Let's keep it going. I wouldn't mind trying to get to like at least silver. At least get to silver with this deck. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting like platinum and diamond, but I don't think that like this deck has enough tools to really get there. This is just really like you either draw the nuts or you die. It's like very, very high risk, high reward. Like this is an extremely high risk, high reward. And I mean, the one lander with this, generally you're gonna find it. Don't do this at home, kids. one lander. Alright, so we'll get rid of the Ryle. We'll get rid of the 2 Ryles. We're gonna get rid of 2 Ryles. And we're gonna play the Arcanist first. Gain 2 life or attack for 1. Because, no, let's play the Kiln Fiend first. They're going to gain a lot of life, and I would assume that they're going to have exile effects. Yeah, they're going to gain a lot of life, and they're going to start swinging. Okay. Brings in. We do have a lightning bolt to take care of that issue. I would rather do this, draw the card. And get the damage in before he drops that one angel that if their health is over like 24 or 25 that everything gets +2/+2. Because that is very hard to deal with when you have a bunch of flyers. I have to put him on a clock. Griffinary. Okay. So what we could do is we can get rid of the... Oh, you can give him lifelink too. Okay. But everything is tapped though. Ooh, he messed up. I mean, not that he messed up, but I could still kill this. Start bumping up that. I think kill this as well. Swing in. We could Faithless Looting, I think is the better idea. Draw 2, discard 2. Didn't get... I don't think it's a land issue now. So we'll discard that, just in case he does something silly with the, if he does something silly with the, kiln fiend here. Pacify, whatever the case may be. Elspeth's Death, you know what I mean? Like, if he drops a land. Or, Conquer's Nightmare, whatever that 5 mana saga is. Okay, so we got that back, and then that's death. Okay. Okay. This is like grade A life gain. Like definitely one of the stronger ones. I haven't seen one like that in a while. The one that had that freaking cat in it that whenever he's that 4/4, then whenever he swang, he makes 2 1/1 lifelinkers tapped and attacking. Like, damn, dude, that's brutal. This seems okay. That seems okay. Yeah, like I say, I don't believe that this has the capability of hitting like Mythic or Diamond or anything like that. I mean, unless you literally just, like I say, draw the nuts every game. Like, this is far from the nuts. On Faithless Looting a little later. Kind of even think maybe Faithless Looting, having to discard 2 cards kind of sucks. Let's see what happens. You're playing Gruul. Okay. That's something we could deal with. We can Lightning Strike that away. We can do this. Get a... Lightning Bolts in the deck. Okay, so they're making tokens. Oh wait, no, that's just draw 3, okay. Card 2. Card 2 cards, draw 3. You have 1 mana available. Can you put an elf out? And land more action. 2 land. 2 mana, I mean. 2 mana available. It's gonna be this one. Another Faithless. Okay. This may seem dumb, but I think that they have... I kind of want to use this for lethal. I'm in a position now as well, like, if I hit him for 4... If he taps him and does something kind of irrelevant, puts some enchantment out or something, then we'll be in a position where we'll have a 2/2 and a 4, so that's 6 damage, brings it down to 5. Okay, never mind. He decided enough is enough. We don't have a thing to fling right now, so... I don't want to... Gone through a decent amount of the deck already. Well, boy, oh boy, this isn't looking good for us. I feel like the lightning strike at this point would be a little smarter, just in case we come across a play with fire. Where's the shoulder? Max in for 5. Let's go. There's the play with fire. Nothing. I mean, he has to know I have something in my hand because I was hitting the Faithful Suiting before very hard. Yeah, I doubt you have any flash creatures. We might just toss another one out there, but we're saving ourselves 5 damage, even though it's a 2-for-1, which sucks. But red doesn't have many ways of getting out of that situation, you know? He may discard me. I'll wait on the Faithful Suiting as well. Meteor Goal. Okay. That was a lucky draw that we got him again. Okay. So I'll end up taking 7. Eight? No, 5. He's leaving back the meteor. Another one. Another one. Okay. I mean, we can actually get rid of the meteor golem now if we want to. Turns into a 3/2. No, that's a mess up. That's a mess up on my part. I'd have to do this. Well, that's a weird card to have in that deck. Oh, wow. And I get lucky. It's okay. Probably 100 misplays there. Yeah, the Faithless Looting, I mean, it came through, but at the same time it didn't. I mean, it's just the placing of the cards, the variance. I'm sure there was plenty of misplays there, but, you know, variance definitely has something. I feel like that one had to do with some variance issues. Because it's not like they were running a crap ton of removal and it just got rid of everything that I put down. That's not how that happened. So we had time to set up some things. They had one Brotherhood End or whatever, Brotherhood's End. The one sweeper. I mean, this here is nice. And then a couple 1-mana spells. We know we're going to play this first, so let's see what the draw is. Alrighty. Are we looking at Legends? Paradise Druid is what we're looking at. If you want to play that, go ahead. Swing in for the one. Whooper has escaped. Okay. So, do we have a way to get rid of that, like now? Not really. Get rid of one of the flings. Kind of want to put trample here. Player Fire is nice. I could put that in the graveyard and kill off the Paradise Druid. Don't think we're going to be needing this anymore. Okay. Pick one. Down to 8. Rip apart. Okay. Really didn't like that guy. Just draw 2, discard 2. I'll get rid of the other fling, because I believe if we pick up a killed fiend now, I don't think we're not going to be flinging him, I don't think. What is this, dude? It's such a random card to be just thrown out. 4 of. I can get it to 4 toughness, but fling again. Probably has removal for it, but you know, you gotta throw out something. Land? Deafening Clarion. I have not seen that card in so long. don't want you to use this for mana. And now technically we're in a position where we can kill off the Rhino if he attacks. You know, depending on what else is about to happen. I mean, that's a really huge problem too. I guess we're gonna take that. Kiln fiend. I kind of have to. And it's pretty much, do you play another Rhino? Oh, he's gonna mutate that, gain 4. Okay, okay. Okay. You got it, buddy. You got it, friend. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what to do differently as far as those kinds of situations once they start throwing the bigger stuff out there. I mean, aside from adding an extra color, like we could put white in there for protection and blinking and all that kind of, but it starts being a different deck versus just, hey, on turn 3 I can kill you. You know? I haven't seen that kind of one. Is this Gates? No. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Ooh, the Uber mana ramp. The green. Gonna get big. Gonna get big fast. That might seem weird, but I kind of feel like if he doesn't have a ton of removal, like a bunch of fight effects and like rapid bites and stuff like that, then we can get away with powering this guy up, and then, but you know, the next thing we do is play Kiln Fiend, and then when we're ready to swing, we'll have enough mana to play like everything out of our hand. That's the hope. Counters, okay. That's a weird play. You'd almost figure that that would go on to the 0-3. Okay, no, that's good. I would like to do this and draw a card. Let's make sure to get the mana for next turn. Okay, so put one of these in here. Awkward position. Am I less likely to hit this? No, let's do this. This way, that'll say 2. It'll just give him more power. I mean, next turn we're gonna be Dread Horde Arcanist. I mean, yeah, that's a 2-turn clock. All right. Do we do silliness now? Or do we have to wait? I think we have to wait. Because next turn we could do a lot. If I leave him at a 4-4, then these attacks are not as valuable. I do this... Because he tapped that. So he could swing in for 10. I think I accept. Here's the Raging Claw. I have to be careful with how I spend the mana. Is it the double strike there, or is it... That's probably... Oh, I wish we'd picked up like a 1 mana instant there. That'd have been great. And -6. And then 17. Oh man. Good game. Good game. To 1. He was at 30 health, man. To 1. I don't think that any other spell would have done it there. You're gaining the most because of the double strike, so pumping him up was the best option. Plus the 3, he gained 6 double strikes. That's 12 damage altogether. Like hitting the lightning strike to the face would have only been 6 damage altogether at maximum. And then he's putting 6 power in front of it. Yeah, that was... Oh, man. If he didn't have... If he didn't have the kill off our Steamkin, that was game, because we could have Faithless looting as well. That's not good either. Double Steamkin action. Let's go. I guess we're gonna just try that and see how it goes. You know. Okay, well that makes it significantly better. Control deck, Zorius. So most likely. Probably want to get this out first. He might have the Spell Pierce in hand, but search your library for planes. Go ahead and play it. So he didn't pick up the land, and he needed that to play. I'm just gonna do this now. Well, no, I can't do that. But it blocks him there. I was forgetting that it does 1 damage, and then he would have blocked and killed him. Not worth. I keep thinking that this is Bertha Miletus because it same trigger on the first saga. This one first. Do you have thing? Oh, he wants to gain some life like that. That's fine. So we can get that out of the way. Is it a board wipe? Is it a board wipe? Is that what happens here? If I pick up an instant or a sorcery next turn, that could be like pretty bad news bears, especially double strike. If I pick up double strike next turn and you don't do anything relevant, that's kind of game. wedding announcement. So you gain another blocker. Didn't get that. So first things first. Do this, draw a card. We're gonna keep as much. I mean, I would assume he has something in his hand. Was it like a make disappear? Okay. Okay, so the rest of this you have to just accept. What's this? If we take that away, we're netting more damage, correct? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Turn 5. Which is still pretty late, to be honest. With the perfect hand, it is a turn 3 kill. Yeah, perfect hand, I do believe that this is like a turn 3 kill. And without enough toughness in the way, you know? By turn 3, like generally you'll have like a couple of 1 to 2 toughness creatures out, but trample is just so hard to deal with when you're looking at 10 power or whatever, and then you double strike it. It's just hard. Giggity. That is hard to handle. I'm trying to even think like what other. If anybody in the comments section or in chat would want to throw ideas out there as far as like what are the things that we can add to this that would make it like turn the corner, you know? Okay, so we get rid of Ryle. Has to be Ryle. Oh, little armor bear with his fish. Alright, so kiln fiend first. Please don't drop red. Okay, green. Not a dork. Whoa, okay. So this is elves. I think this is gonna be elves, like so nothing can be countered. And he's gonna drop a whole bunch of stuff real fast. Please land off the top. Land off the top. I don't know. Do this. In hopes that he doesn't have too much black removal in his hand. Or like duress. I mean, even if you duress, what do you take away? Probably you go for the raging claws, even though I have another one. Maybe facial fluting. Okay, so I guess we just have to do some things. Get a land. With this. Get rid of one of you. There's no way that I can bump him up higher. At this rate, it's kind of moot, huh? So, do I do this to make him be able to kill anything on his team? Probably. So if they block, it's just a pain in the butt. Like right now, having the mana for this would be incredible. You can either take 16 and go to 4, and see what you do next turn. Like the combination of cards, like there's a way to do this where turn 3 you can kill somebody. Okay. I mean, you are more than welcome to swing. Doesn't swing. Chooses not to. That's game. Ding. Oh man, okay. Just fling him at his face. Just get out of here, man. Yep. Classic, set him up with 4 health and then fling him at the face. 1 instant or sorcery, you're good. Oh, alright. That felt good. There's just nothing like fling. Like, it's just a funny card. Eek. Author removal. 1 creature. I think that's a mulligan. Get rid of the Rile because we don't have a creature in order to even Rile, and we still have the Ancestral Anger in our hand. Magecraft deck. It becomes a 3/3, right? Yeah, 3 power whenever you cast an instant sorcery. Well, luckily we can kill that next turn. So this is actually something, but the only difference is it doesn't accumulate, like, it doesn't go 3 to 3 to 3, like 3, 6, 9, 12, like it doesn't do that. It just goes to 3, and then no matter what you play after that, its base power is still 3. So Kill Fiend is still more powerful than that. Let's just get this out of here. Get that out of there. See what other crazy things you have in your hand. So just that, huh? And Wizard Lightning, you can't cast. Like our original cards. Yeah, Wizard Lightning you can't cast from your graveyard, even though he is a wizard and it would only cast one from the hand, or cost one from the hand. From the graveyard, it's not. That interaction doesn't happen anymore, and it costs 3. And 3. So we made a wizard deck. I have one of those. Okay. How many of those do you have in your hand? He's just going for the burn. Try bottom? Oh, one to the top, that's scary. Let's charge, that seems pretty good too. Maybe we should add stuff like that in instead. Well, if we don't do this, we die. Because he just charges it, and then that's it. Lightning strike? Okay. Okay. I mean, what will we take out instead of... I mean, the only one would be like Faithless Looting. But that's useful all the time versus only when you have a creature. I mean, we can take you out, right? Couple flings. One Faithless Looting. Reckless Charge is what it was called. I don't have that card. We'll see how that goes. Oh wait, that means, okay, I didn't drop 1 mana. I feel like the Steamkin should carry as long as it doesn't get removed instantly. Bit an hour and we haven't even gotten out of Bronze 2. Good old Kiln Fiend. That's why they always say, like, alright, run good meta decks until you hit Mythic, and once you hit Mythic, then you could do all the silly stuff, you know, because you don't move down in rank once you get to Mythic. Good. And now we have a haste card in here too, so I don't mind playing this first. Yeah, want that to happen, right? And also, if he gets pacified or whatever the case may be, I'd rather him get pacified versus Meletus, versus the kiln fiend. Haste next turn would be pretty sick. That's not how that went. Okay. Full 4 blocker is relevant. We'll do this, draw a card. I think we'll do that again and draw a card. Oh my goodness. We're going to kill this off, definitely. Fight them for 13. Okay, and with 2 of these out now, obviously we'll get double trigger. That's the other card I was thinking of. There's a card out there that makes, yeah, makes things double trigger off of wizards and shamans. Bronze one. I have to revamp this just a little bit. He got us a pack. Is it a mythic? I was hoping for a wild card, but the end. First on both, huh? Oh, we almost have enough for a draft day. Very close to having enough for a draft. Even though I think it's still WoW. I think it's still WoW drafts. I think this will be also the last game that we'll be playing for this session. I have to make a couple changes to the deck, and I'm not exactly how I want to do it. We pick up a kiln fiend. This hand is pretty baller. I wish Kiln Fiend was one of those cards that said you can have as many of these in your deck as you want. Just put like 15 of them, and just the rest friggin' buff spells and fling. But then you can run into other problems, right? 4 Kiln Fiends in your hand and 3 lands, like. Like, should I add blue to this? That's also a thought. Do I add blue to this? You could put stuff like that Electro Goblin. Make your instance and groceries cost less. Things like Radical Idea, draw a card, still buffs Kiln Fiend. Are those things that I need to do? Do you want Murderous Rider? What was the other card aside Fling? There was one that it did the same thing, but you didn't have to sacrifice your creature. Prophetic Punch or something? Something silly. Hmm. Kill that. We'll kill this. I hit for 1. Could happen. This deck seems all about things entering and taking life away from me. He did Sovereign Bite. I wouldn't be surprised to see a veto here in a second. Veto seems like exactly what this deck is. It says oh okay. Well, that's not really. It says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I lose a life and they gain a life, but we don't have too many creatures. Definitely not a creature-based deck. Sign and Blood, so we'll lose 2 life. Looking for Kiln Fiend. That's what we want. Drop both of the Riles. Hmm. Well, that's awkward. I didn't drop the land either, like a silly face. I thought I played land for the turn already, but that's okay. Okay. I'd very much like to find like very much like to find a Kiln Fiend. Holy crap, dude. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up. Now we'll use a Ryle. Nothing to worry about, he's not going to kill it, so. Hook a brother up, man. I'd rather keep the Lightning Strike in my hand because we have to buff these guys in order for that to happen, so more often you're going to be able to cast it from your hand easier than. We have a couple Play with Fires in there, so we can still deal 4 damage to whatever. Horn, okay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like this is ridiculous. I'm at 35 cards left. I have 35 cards left. I need to save that. Alright, let's play with fire. Yeah, I need to save that. We're at 33 cards left. We haven't seen one Kiln Fiend. That's pretty unlucky. That's why I say sometimes the variance. Loses 2 life. Okay, that's an escape cost. 9 in your graveyard, so technically you could do it 3 more times for 6 life. 1 more time this turn. Okay, that's really good that he does that with his mana. Come on, game, you are just like... If I do this, it gives him 3, it'll be 4, 8, I could drop him down to 5 health. No, it'll be more than that. Ooh, holy crap, okay. Reckless Rage, or Reckless Charge coming in hot. Well, I'm glad that we were able to win that game. That made me feel good. I mean, that was a really awkward game. We went through a decent amount of cards. We were drawing our butts off. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while. Like I say, if anybody has any, like, suggestions for what this deck can really use as far as, like, is it more burn, is it more, like, just pumping up creatures, more draw, more just utility, enchantments and artifacts, things like that. I love theory crafting, and that's why Magic the Gathering drives me so much. Yeah, any suggestions out there, throw them out to me. Any specific cards, I will look it up and I will definitely consider it. So until then, hope everybody had fun.